Hello everyone, oh my god, welcome to the channel. It's been so long since I did one of these videos and I'm so excited to do it because I feel a severe sense of accomplishment when I do these videos because I'm just so excited. Oh my god, it's the end of the semester. I've been out of school for like a few months now, if you guys didn't know. I'm going into my senior year of college, which is so exciting. This is like honestly one of my favorite videos to film and I always put so much effort into it and it makes me kind of nervous like getting ready to film it. It is finally time to recap what I made junior year. These are my favorite projects from junior year that I did. If you guys don't know me, my name is Tiffany Weng. I go to Rhode Island School of Design, which is a really fancy art school. So all of my homework consists of art, you know, and I do a lot of it. So I like to make videos at the end of every semester, or in this case every year because I didn't get a chance to make one last semester, about everything that I made that I actually liked, because a lot of times I make things that I don't really like. Also, I'm an illustration major. For those who don't know, illustration is basically drawing, design stuff. I don't really know how to describe what illustration is. It's kind of hard, so look it up if you're new here, but I do a lot of 2D and 3D illustrations, so a lot of my things also 3D despite being an illustration student. That is actually allowed. So yeah, welcome. Now you guys know everything about me. We can get started with the video. Honestly, like this year was in COVID, so my motivation, like a lot of people, has gone down a lot and it really impacted my art. It was a really difficult time for a lot of people. A lot of my classes were remote, so I didn't even go into class sometimes, so some of this stuff I had to do all by myself with no motivation of seeing people for crit, because half of my motivation came from like having to stand next to what I'm creating and feeling the impending doom of people judging me, associating me with this work I made. So low-key, if I don't go into class, I don't feel as motivated sometimes, but compiled a list of the things that I made that I really like. I made a couple of these videos too before. I'll link them down below for my sophomore year and my freshman year of college if you want to go check that out, but let's go ahead and get into it. I am so excited. Oh my god. I've also made videos making, I think, most of these projects because this year I was really focused on documenting my work on YouTube. So I'll link everything in the whatever corner. I think it's this corner, but you can also check the description for all of these videos as well. If you want to give those vlogs a watch, that'd be greatly appreciated. But let's go ahead and get into it, right? So the first thing that I made that I really love is definitely, he's on my bed, Pickles. This is Pickles the whale shark, and I am honestly like so proud of Pickles. He's just so cute. I made this guy during my finals week in first semester and it stressed me out so much. If you watch the vlog of me making it, it was actually incredibly stressful. I had to go to Walmart to buy all these materials last minute. Couldn't order anything online because I just simply didn't have enough time, and I made it all in my dorm room, in my very small dorm room, and I figured out how to make a zipper attachment. So his mouth actually unzippers and there's a pack of candy in here that I haven't finished. I was so proud of like figuring this out, and I got to like choose the interior fabric too, obviously. I think all the colors just go together so well, and I always wanted like a shark plush with a mouth that had a zipper in it so I could like put stuff in it. I really like zippers and stuffed animals, so this was also just like something I really personally like. But I made this, and then I made a set of prints that are actually on sale on my Etsy shop. If you want to check it out, I'll link it down below. But I made a set of prints for a little booklet that actually has 15 little whale sharks in it, and it tells the story of like whale shark endangerment because it's a really big deal and there are only so many whale sharks left. I wrote my final paper on whale sharks being kept in captivity in aquariums and how that's not the best situation. I do live in Georgia, so I'm super close to the Georgia aquarium where their biggest thing is that they have whale sharks there. So this was like a really cool project and I really loved it, and he's so cute. And I actually have the prints here as well if I can go find them. I'm selling these exact prints on my Etsy, but they're so cute, so I'm gonna open this one up for you guys. Whale sharks used to be one of my favorite animals growing up, so they kind of mean a lot to me. But here is the print. I'm sorry, it's like really shiny, so it's kind of getting washed out a little bit. There we go. But I posted some of these on my Instagram if you want to check them out too. It says, "Hello, I'm a whale shark. I'm the biggest fish in the world." And it has some other info about them. I love to swim, I love to eat. I'm not going to show you all of them because it'll spoil what you get in this set of prints if you want to go check them out. But it's really cute. Save the whale sharks. And there's one that I really like. Where is it? This one. I only have 2,000 friends left, and it's really sad. But also, I love the shade of pink that I chose for this. I just feel like it looks so good. The color palette for like all of these guys just looks so good. I also made the prints in a book form, but I kind kind of like really didn't like how it turned out because I did this new type of binding I want to try out where it was single stitch binding, but as you can see, it's so loose because I think just the nature of the binding in general makes it really loose. I made some like cover pages, and then all the prints are basically in here as well. I'm in a different version, but yeah, I thought it was cute. Like it came out cute, but I didn't like it as much. Then I used the tags for the cover, which I thought was pretty cute. And color is something that I struggle with a lot because I feel like, I don't know, I'm not really good at picking colors when it comes to this sort of thing, but it actually came out really well. And if you watch my vlog, I actually made like a bajillion of these guys, so I have a couple more of them. This one's my favorite. His name is Pickles, and he's really, really big. And I made this in my tiny dorm room, so I'm just really proud that I was able to do this. And I think the message behind it was pretty good. I love him. And I made this one in terms of like merchandising for aquariums because I think this would be a really cute design for them. And along with merchandising, something I've been focusing on this year is also like packaging for merchandising because I think a lot of my stuff I make is quite commercial. So I also made these tags to go with them that I think are so cute. And it says, adopt a whale shark. And then you open it up. Learn more about us. Whale sharks are considered endangered. Respect our oceans. Back has this, and I made these all by hand in like a super complicated process. I did not have to make it so complex. Like I would print these out and then cut them and then glue them and do this whole thing. But I also attached safety pins to the end. So this is like how I've seen a lot of clothing brands do their packaging. So it was just something like I kind of wanted to try out too. So you can like pin it back on him if you wanted to. So you know, he looks like a little guy you'd buy at the Georgia Aquarium or whatever. But that was one of the things I made. I just thought it was super cute. Final paper came out really good. I got an A in the class. It was super fun. And I'm low-key forgetting how to film these videos because I haven't filmed one in so long, but that was the first one. Cute little whale shark. His name is Pickles. And yeah, check out the vlog of him if you want to. Pickles! So the second project that I made during winter session, which is one of the more experimental parts of RISD where we have a winter break and we get to take like any class that we want, was the soft tech class that I took, which was so difficult and stressful for me. I've never done anything like I did in this class. We had to do soldering, like stuff with wires, technology stuff. I'm so bad at technology. Kind of horrendous how bad I am actually. I had to learn how to like do all this stuff by scratch, and it was really, really hard, and it was also completely online, so I had to learn everything digitally as well. Figured out everything, and for my final project I was making ankle baby monitors, and here are some of the prototypes that I had. This one is a little bunny one. I also have this one, which is a bit of a different shape. This is a mouse one, and then my starter one was this frog one. So the progression, if I remember correctly, so the first actual thing I tried to do was make a harness, which turned out really awful. I had this as a very basic prototype. The intention was like for the baby to wear it like this as a harness, and then you would put the heart sensor in here, and you could wear this like over or under their clothes. Obviously, I try to make it cute so that, you know, a baby like would not be scared by like technology. I have like these buttons in the back in theory for like how it would be adjustable, and then you would have this here and have this here. And it was just too problematic. I think it's too invasive for a child to wear this, especially 24/7. You know, you don't want this like to be a thing. So I didn't continue with this, and then I moved on to some anklet types. I first made this one with the intentions of putting a heart monitor in it, which was so difficult because I also had to figure out how to code, which I'm also horrendous at as well. I'm really bad at like all this technology stuff, so I took this class and it wasn't even illustration, and I really struggled with it. But the first one I designed was this guy, this little frog, and he has like these little buttons. I was having so much fun buying these little buttons and pieces from like the craft stores near me because I never get a chance to use them, and then I finally did, so love the star button. But as you can see, I experimented with Velcro. Velcro was the first thing I did for a class closure, and then I had this with the intentions of putting the monitor in it so that it could be like tight. I can wear it as a wristband, but I won't because it's meant for a baby's ankle, but I obviously don't have a baby near me. So I have this, and I meant for the sensor to go in here and touch your skin. But then I realized you actually have to have the sensor have skin contact, so I couldn't do that. This was the first one. I did Velcro, and I kind of hated like, one, how bulky it was because the Velcro adds more layers to it, and two, how absolutely difficult it was to sew it on. If you can see my sewing for this Velcro, it's atrocious. I hand sewed all of these, and I think I'm not too bad at hand sewing, and my stitches are relatively like even, but for the Velcro, it was just horrendous. So I like did not want to do that again. So that was the first prototype. So this was the second one, right? It has like a little snap closure. So it's just a single snap closure instead of a Velcro closure, and then I got rid of the little pocket on the inside. And so I really love these snaps. I think they worked so well. And so for the third one, I just added more, and then I added this little belt buckle so that you could adjust it, you know, as your baby grows. And so the third prototype, which is this one that I landed on, just has more snap attachments and a little like belt buckle type situation there, so you can have it be adjustable for as your baby grows if you want to continue using it. And then I also got rid of the little pouch on the inside where the heart monitor is going to go, because it's going to just touch your skin directly. So now you can, you know, kind of adjust it. I can low-key wear this as a bracelet, but I won't, but I could. And so yeah, I think this came out really cute. And then I started making variations. So I have this variation, which is a little mouse one, and then I also have a variation of a bunny one. And this one I started messing with the shape more, just so that it could fit a baby's ankle more comfortably. As you can see, I cut out a little hole for where the sensor actually touches your skin. And it's pretty much just the same design as before, but a bit more like, I don't know if ergonomic is the right word for it, but whatever the word would be for that. And this fits the baby way better, so you can tuck this in as well. And then I came out with 2 different designs for this. I also have the mouse one. And as for the technology that goes inside, I had it so that the LEDs would go up the ears under here, which I would have like a little zipper thing, but I didn't get to doing it. And then the ears light up if the heart rate is too low or too high. And then the same thing goes with the mouse version. And I do have pictures of this, so I'll definitely insert the pictures, but I just don't have it working right now anymore. But yeah, I made like a bunch of these, and it was super fun to make, because like, I don't know, these are really simple for me to make. It was just more of like the intent behind it that made it really meaningful. And I like the frog design a lot, but the little LEDs just weren't really working with that design. So yeah, we went from this little one to this slightly longer one that has a snap, and then to the one with snaps and a little buckle. And then ultimately we changed the character design to have bunny ears, and then we made the shape better. And so that's what I ended up landing on. And then I have this one, and I have the little mouse one. So this was my final project. Technically, all of these are my final project because, you know, it's a process, it's a learning process, but these were just so cute. And for this whole entire school year, I've really been messing with colors. As you can see, I'm like trying to like figure out good color combos, and also making this a set in theory. So if you were to like buy this, you could have 3 different covers for if you need to change them and wash them, you know, or just for your baby's preference or your low-key your own preference, because I am aware that when you market towards children and babies, you're actually marketing towards the parents, you know. Yep, that was my project for the baby monitor, and trying to figure out the sensor and coding was also like a whole nother thing. It was so complicated. I ended up finishing it, but I'm still not really sure what I made. This is the sensor, so I have a AT Tiny here with the heart rate sensor. This is the piece right here, that tiny little square is what needs to be seen. Battery, and then the 2 LEDs. So if you can imagine, let me find one. Here's a bunny one, right? If you can imagine, I slip it in under here, and then it goes like this, right? So the LEDs go up into the ears, and then you just have this like resting in there. So that's how it was working. It would pick up the heart rate through the sensor, and then, you know, a whole thing would happen. But yeah, so moving on, I also made some more illustration related projects. I didn't want to do solely 3D stuff, although that has been like kind of my focus lately. So I did end up making these guys, which are all 2D drawn, but I did end up making a 3D version of it, you know, to really render out the idea. But there was a huge vlog on this. This took me quite a while to make, but this is a paper doll booklet, and I just think this is so cute. I've seen a lot of these types of styles of toys in Asia for children, and this was for my children's toy class anyway, so toy design is something I'm really interested in, so I thought this was like super fun. I designed everything that goes in here. I had to put it together by hand, obviously, and then it's the protectors of the star galaxy. So these are star protectors, kind of like a Sailor Moon-esque vibe, you know, and then you just cut these out, and it's just a paper doll set, so it's actually super simple execution. And then I have these sparkly pages on the back, so when you cut them out, the back of your dolls are all sparkly, which is really cute. And that is how this ended up coming out. I made a couple versions of them. These are like the bigger ones, and then I also have 3 smaller travel size ones. I hand binded all of these. Everything I do is like handmade, so it's not really like machine manufactured. But you know, I have these mock-ups where I actually cut ones out to see like what it would look like in use, and I just think it came out so cute. So I'm really happy about this. I don't have too much to say about this because I feel like the concept is super simple, but it was really fun just like designing characters, you know. I don't typically like designing characters, to be honest with you, but I really fell in love with the star protectors because I just think they're really similar to like things I already like, you know. So I really like these pics on my Instagram, you know, and it just came out super beautiful and super cute. And I love that I got to use like holographic paper for the inside. I haven't had a real good use for them for like a year now, so when I got to making these, I was super excited about it, and that was super fun. One of the things I made that I actually can't physically show you because it's 100% digital is the animation that I made last week that I posted onto YouTube. And this took me so long. This is the first animation I ever did in my entire life. I don't even know how I pulled it off, kind of. I only started doing digital art this year, so I had like a lot to learn, but I had a intro to digital class and I kind of figured out everything from there. I used a lot of different programs to edit it together, but I wanted to make my own version of like a lo-fi beat to study and relax to, so that's what I did with my friend's music in collaboration. Carson Lee, thank you so much for letting me use your music. Yeah, so if you guys want to check that out, go watch it. It's super fun, super cool, and I'm just really proud of how that came out. That was one of my finals for my digital class, and yeah, considering it was my first time ever animating, I'm pretty proud of it. There are definitely things I would like to change, but you know, you just gotta let go and like finish things and let things be finished sometimes. So that animation took me so long. I had to do it in probably a really complicated way because I didn't know how to animate, but I think it came out pretty good, all things considered, and for my first try, like, I'll take it, you know? So for the next thing, this was something that I spent so long on, and honestly, I didn't even, like, have to make this. This wasn't, like, an assignment. The assignment was to make a brand and just make things for that brand, and so my brand was Flower Cat. If you guys don't know, Flower Cat is, like, a character I created, and I think he's super, super cute, and he's, like, a little angry little cat guy, you know? And he has a friend called Magic Mouse, and they're, like, a partner. I've written some comics about them, and I've posted them on my Instagram. I've made stickers about them that you can buy on Etsy that I think are really, really cute. I made a TikTok about it too. I just embroidered like a hoodie with like my own design. I wanted to make a hoodie design, but obviously like I don't know how to screen print on hoodies, so next best thing I know how to do is embroider, and so I came up with this, which I think came out really cute. This design was something like I want to do for a while with like little squares in a grid kind of thing. I did most of this by eye. So is it perfectly centered? Kind of. Like, it's pretty good. I like taped it out and I just embroidered these guys really fast. And this was also like a really cute project because I ended up needing a bunch of my friends' help. So I used one of my friend's embroidery hoops. I used my other friend's scissors and iron, and also another friend's embroidery floss. So this is like super sweet of them to all lend me these things. But as you can see, this was my design. I didn't intend to have this much dark brown in it, but in the end I think it really balanced everything out, and it's just on a hoodie that like I can wear now, so that's just like super cool and fun, and I really love how this came out. Oh my gosh. I kind of know how to embroider, but I never properly learned how to, so I kind of just guess how to do it. So is the inside like really messy? Yes. Do I need to put interfacing on the inside? Yes. And have I done that? No. But, you know, the outside looks good, and for presentation, it looks pretty good. Really proud of this. Love the colors. Like I said, this semester was full of experimenting with colors. So I did like primary colors for this one, and they're really, really cute, so I love it. One of the things that I really like that I made this year that I only made in 24 hours for whatever reason, I was really stressed during final season, needed to knock out one of my projects, so I just did this entire thing in 24 hours, and it is this little charcuterie board of little guys that could potentially give you salmonella. It's really hard to show you, so I'm just gonna pull up pics, but I customized this board. Did not make this board, but you know, I drew on it, I resined on top of it, so look how smooth that resining is. I just love it. It feels so good. It says be careful what you eat, and this was just like a project for me to talk about salmonella because that was my disease class, and the disease or sickness I picked was salmonella, and just like how that can affect you despite how much scientific like advancements we've made towards it. You can still get salmonella like all the time from basically anything, even in like the United States. So this was my project. I just made a couple foods that like could give you salmonella. So I have cheese, and this guy is really cute, really angry, and I kind of made these as like a toy set for children, if that makes sense. Here's a really cute poached egg. Everyone likes to talk about how fat he is. I know, and I love it. I don't like the way sunny side up eggs look, so I made a poached egg. We have ham, very important ham, you know, and we got some cheese, got some strawberries, little strawberry guy, super cute, oh my god, and just like a bunch of things like that. So I'll pull up pictures for you guys because I think it's easier to see because I can't really hold it up for you. But I also made a little keychain set of these guys. So we have like ham here, a tiny little ham keychain. There's a really cute tiny strawberry keychain, you know, a little egg keychain. We just got a bunch of things going on. So yeah, we also have like some angry cucumbers at you. But yeah, this project just came out super cute and I love it. I just think it's like really fun making toy sets for children because I don't know, that's like kind of what I'm into. So, and then the last project that I have that actually blew up on my channel has over 100,000 views, and I was not expecting this. So I'm so grateful for this, were my cloudy babies. If you guys have seen my cloudy baby video, thank you so much for the support. And if you guys haven't, feel free to go check that out after this video because it is definitely the most interesting one deemed by popular opinion. So the cloudy babies are a blind box set that I made. They look like this. This is one of them. There are 4 different ones. So this is, they all had names. Let's see if I remember them after like a year of making them. This is, let me think. This is Bean Mouse, you know, because his body's shaped like a bean. He's a little mouse guy. And they all have tails, by the way. That's really cute. This is Box Bun. I remember Box Bun. And then this is Cheese Cat. This is Cheese Cat. Eee! And then lastly, don't forget, we have Star Bear. So this was like another assignment where I pretty much just could have made any brand I wanted. And so I want to make these, and I really challenged myself with the character design for these guys because I wanted them each to have like a parallel. So these 2 are kind of the same. These 2 guys are kind of the same too, but then their colors are also repeated because the other guy is also white. And then I love Cheese Cat, I think the most, because I just think I love that he's a triangle. I also did mixed medium for this, so that was super difficult for me because I've never done anything like this before. This is actually leftover fabric from Pickles. If you can tell, this is Pickles' tummy and this is Pickles' head. And so that's how I actually like got the inspiration to make these guys, because I had a lot of, or not a lot of, I had some leftover fabric, and I'm getting aware that I am slowly approaching senior year and I'm gonna have to throw away all my materials or move all of them. I really don't want to do that, so I'm trying not to buy new materials that I know I won't use up, you know? So this guy, they all have polymer clay. This is polymer clay, all the shiny parts, and then their bodies are all super soft and squishy, and this was a whole process to make. If you want to see the process of making it, I will, you know, insert the video like I said, but here they are. I think they came out so cute, and I took really good pictures of them too. They're all on my Instagram. All of these projects are all on my Instagram, I believe, and so you can see them all there. But I just think, you know, for character design, I worked really hard on them, and to bring them to life, I think I did a good job. They're also somewhat sparkly, so you can see Cheese Cat has some sparkle accents to them. They all have a little bit of sparkle on them, and they're all resined, so they're all super smooth. I like to resin all of my polymer clay stuff to make it really look plastic and nice and, you know, proper. And so here's Bean Mouse. You see, they all have like little arms that like move. They're all sewn on, so all of their face pieces are all sewn on individually. And yeah, I just really love blind boxes and toys in general, as you can probably tell. And so this was the final projects I wanted to show you guys in my favorite projects video. This year was super fun. I got to take a lot of classes I really wanted to, and I'm really proud of a lot of the projects that I did. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I'm an illustration student at Rhode Island School of Design, and you guys can catch me on Instagram or Twitch if not here. Please subscribe if you're new. I'd really appreciate it, and check out any of the videos where I talk about any of these projects, linked in the description below. I really appreciate it, and thank you to RISD for having me for another year. I will see you guys really soon for my senior year, and I will be vlogging all of it. So yeah, join the family if you're new here, and I will see you guys later. Stay hydrated, take a nap, and I will see you when I see you. Thanks for watching. Bye.